Thank you for joining me today. We're going to talk about this beautiful 2015 BMW X1. This is a really clean, nice example that we have for sale. It's a local clean Carfax vehicle, and it pretty much shows regular service history since new at BMW. You really can't ask for too much better of a track record than that in a pre-owned vehicle, especially when you're buying a little bit more of a high-end, a little bit more complex vehicle like a BMW. It's not like a Toyota Corolla. There's a little bit more complexity to a vehicle like this, so seeing that regular service history at BMW, local vehicle, it looks like only 2 previous owners, and very low miles. Most people average about 15,000 miles a year. This is a 2015 with only 70,000 miles, and this is almost June of 2023. And the early generation of the X1 is special. And maybe I'm getting a little bit, into the weeds. Maybe I'm getting a little bit too critical, but I think, people who buy BMWs, they're looking for something that's not just luxurious, but something that's sporty. Part of, well, I don't know if it's still the slogan, but the BMW did have a slogan at one time calling it the ultimate driving machine. And this particular generation of the BMW X1 is largely based on the 3 Series platform, so it's a rear-wheel drive based platform. Generally, rear-wheel drive is better for performance, it's better for a balanced chassis, it's better for handling. That's why most performance cars, most race cars are usually rear-wheel drive. And that goes without saying for this BMW X1. If you read some of the automotive press's reviews of the BMW X1, even though it's the smallest vehicle in BMW's lineup, they say this thing's an absolute blast to drive, and that's largely based off the rear-wheel drive platform. But luckily, this is not just rear-wheel drive, it's actually all-wheel drive, but it's a rear-wheel drive biased all-wheel drive system. So it's going to send the majority of the power to the rear wheels, and then the front wheels will get power or a fixed amount of power, but the primary drive wheels are the rear wheels. So you're going to get the balance and feel of a rear-wheel drive sports car. Once the BMW X1 was redesigned, and I think that eventually they had the X2, they switched platforms, and some people might say, oh, they want to make more interior space or this or that, but I think ultimately switching to a front-wheel drive platform, it's just cheaper, it's more cost-effective to make. In fact, the newer BMW X1 replacement, the X2, actually mechanically is identical to like the Mini Cooper Countryman. So instead of being a platform twin of a front-wheel drive Mini, the previous X1 took its pedigree from the BMW 3 Series, which is a little bit more of a higher end sporty vehicle than a 4-door Mini Cooper Clubman or Countryman. So that's just my spiel. But maybe for those of you that are gravitating toward maybe an older BMW, that will be a nice perk of this X1. Maybe you can't quite swing the cost of a newer X1 or X2. Well, the fact of it being based on a rear-wheel drive platform might sway you. And this thing's in beautiful shape, beautiful leather interior, big panoramic roof with a power sunshade, lots of natural light inside. We have an 8-speed automatic transmission. 2-liter turbocharged engine makes 240 horsepower, same engine you'll find in a lot of BMW products, including the 3 Series. So you have dual zone auto climate control, we have heated front seats. This one has navigation system. It has a rear parking camera and front and rear parking sensors. And as we mentioned, very low miles, 70,000, 73 miles. You can see the condition of the interior is absolutely beautiful, as well as the exterior. The exterior is in beautiful shape as well. Really nice styling. Obviously takes a lot of design cues from the BMW 3 Series. In fact, you could almost call this like a 3 Series wagon or like a Grand Wagon. It's very similar. Like sitting in the front seat and looking at the steering wheel, I feel like I'm sitting in a BMW 3 Series. And obviously this is a subcompact. At the time, this was the smallest vehicle in BMW's lineup, so you're going to make some concessions as far as rear interior space goes. I'm 6'2". I probably wouldn't want to spend hours back there, but for small jaunts or for smaller kids, that will be just perfect. So you have all-wheel drive traction, a balanced rear-wheel drive platform, lots of cargo space. This is you're going to have much more trunk space in a BMW sedan, especially a 3 Series sedan. And you can remove this cargo area cover and fold down those seats for even more cargo space. Well, this is a rare one indeed. You know, I haven't seen a BMW X1 this nice, an older one, in quite a while, so maybe if you live in a different part of the country, we have some great promotions. We can help arrange shipping just about anywhere in the US. We work with lots of transportation companies, so you can contact us and we can get you a shipping quote. But if you live a little bit closer, if you live in Washington, Oregon, and Idaho, we have complimentary delivery at no extra cost. We can put this on our car hauler, we can tow it to you. We can print up all the paperwork so our mobile delivery service, this beautiful BMW X1 can be all yours without leaving your neighborhood. Nice clean engine compartment, and again there's that awesome 2-liter turbocharged engine with 240 horsepower. Not a very big car, this thing absolutely flies, and you'll love the way this thing handles in the corners. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully see you soon, and have a wonderful day.